Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Gavin, and I have something that's been bothering me lately. While playing through Scarlet and Violet last year, I got deep into shiny hunting, and one of the best ways to increase your shiny odds is the sandwich making mechanic. By combining different ingredients, you can power up encounter rates, catch rates, or even increase your shiny chances. It's pretty cool, right? Anyway, I was scrolling through the ingredients list like normal. There's bacon, eggs, ham, all that good stuff. And then I saw this, a cloth stick. My brain turned completely upside down. All this time, I was treating these like normal earth ingredients, but cloth is a literal Pokemon, a big rocky crab thing. So if cloth sticks are a thing, doesn't that mean that all the meat ingredients in the game have to come from actual Pokemon? There's hamburgers, sausages, fillets. Suddenly I couldn't stop picturing someone slapping a freshly slaughtered Eevee on the grill. After that, I couldn't stop thinking about the ethics of all this. Is eating Pokemon meat straight up wrong? Today, I'm going to dive into the finer details of Pokemon consumption. I want to find out if all the people that say, Pokemon are my best friends, are they giant immoral hypocrites for eating Pokemon meat? Or is it okay? Let's look at the Pokedex. Sharpedo's entry in Pokemon Moon says, in the past, its dorsal fin was a treasured foodstuff, so this Pokemon became the victim of overfishing. That's pretty hardcore. They almost drove them to complete extinction for some soup ingredients. Yikes. Then there's Farfetch'd in Pokemon Yellow. The Pokedex says, it lives in reedy areas, but it's rarely seen because its population is decreasing. Lore across the series confirms humans have been hunting them for food, especially cooked with their own leek. So yeah, the consumption of Pokemon meat, or at least parts of them, is 100% canon. The games don't even try to hide it sometimes. Now let's talk morality. In our world, eating meat is super normal. I grew up around people that hunt and fish. They don't think anything of it. Then there's factory farms. Love them or hate them, they supply pretty much every grocery store in the world. A poll around 2025 showed that 90% of Americans still eat meat at least occasionally. Most of us don't lose sleep over a cheeseburger. Here's where it gets inconsistent. If you're willing to eat cows, chickens, or pork, then why would you draw the line at a dog or a cat? Some people say that dogs and cats are like companion animals, and eating them is like a betrayal of trust. Sound familiar? Pokemon literally have friendship mechanics. They dodge attacks better because they like you, they evolve because they trust you. They're the ultimate companions. Others will argue that dogs or cats are too intelligent to eat. That's cool, but pigs are about as smart as dogs, and we still farm them by the millions. Kind of a logical inconsistency. But then there's Pokemon. They're way smarter than any dog I've ever met. They understand complex commands right out of the box, they battle strategically, and some can even talk, like Mewtwo or Meowth. But that's more in the anime. My dog, Luna, knows like 4 tricks and still gives me the side eye half the time. Guess I don't have enough badges to train her. So if we treat dogs and cats like they're off limits, shouldn't Pokemon be in the same category? They're probably not something that should be eaten, unless it's life or death. That being said, there are some morally gray to okay ways to consume Pokemon or their byproducts. Chansey eggs or Moo milk? Probably fine if the Pokemon are treated well and agree to it, as much as they can agree to this. Then there's Slowpoke tails. In Gold and Silver, you catch Team Rocket in Azalea Town chopping off Slowpoke tails to sell on the black market as a delicacy. As a kid, that scene made things crystal clear, pun intended, that eating Pokemon is like evil Team Rocket behavior. But the Pokedex flips the script later. In Pokemon Sun, it says that the tail often falls off naturally. Slowpoke doesn't really feel pain, and it grows back. Ultramoon adds that in Alola, the tails are precious cooking ingredients, and that people just find them lying around. So naturally shed tails turned into stew? That's probably fine. But intentionally cutting them off like Team Rocket? I think that's villain behavior. Up next, we're going to look at Alchemy. Alchemy is basically a walking, talking dessert Pokemon. It secretes whipped cream from its hands, and the happier or more trusting it is with its trainer, the sweeter and richer that cream it gets. Ew. Its Pokedex entries say that when it trusts a trainer, it treats them to berries it's decorated with its cream, and when it's content, the cream it produces becomes even better. So unlike cloth sticks or whatever mysterious meat is in those sandwiches, alchemy cream feels way more consensual. It's giving you dessert because it likes you, not because you hunted it down. That's kind of wholesome. If you love your alchemy and it loves you, you get rewarded with premium whipped cream for your cakes. I guess it's a win-win. But it does raise the bigger question again. Where do we draw the line? We've got stuff that's clearly evil, like Team Rocket chopping off a tail. Stuff that's probably fine, like Moo Moo Milk or Chansey eggs. Then there's the gray area, like cloth sticks or those burgers and fillets that have to come from somewhere. The Pokemon games try to play both sides. They want us to see Pokemon as loyal battle partners and best friends, while casually reminding us that some of them taste great with a side of fries. So my verdict, all the people that say Pokemon are my friends, they're giant immoral hypocrites. If a Pokemon is as intelligent as a dog, or way smarter, has actual friendship mechanics and can understand commands and emotions, treating it like livestock feels pretty messed up. But the Pokemon world clearly has a system where some species or byproducts are treated more like farm animals or renewable resources. And let's be real, in our own world, we already do some mental gymnastics with pigs or dogs, or factory farming versus ethical meat. In the end, I think the honest answer is most trainers are probably hypocrites, just like a lot of meat eaters in real life. We love our partners, we shiny hunt them, we're happy when they evolve, but somewhere out there, the cousin of that Lechonk you caught is being grilled and eaten right now. What about me? Would I eat Pokemon meat? Probably not one of the ones on my team. But if a cloth somehow seasoned and cooked itself wound up on my plate, I'm not gonna say no. What do you think? Are you team Pokemon are friends, not food? Or team, if Sharpedo fin soup is good, give me a bowl? Let me know in the comments. I try to upload videos like this every week, so if you like that, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.